Biden DOJ tracked Moms for Liberty for so-called hate, similar to KKK, a secret email show. This is despicable. I mean, we keep on finding out more and more things about about Biden and his corrupt administration and the DOJ in particular. You know, these are the same the DOJ, FBI, the same ones that was calling the FBI were the same ones that was calling parents that were standing up to and speaking out at the school board meetings, calling them terrorists. These are the same DOJ that's going after and tracking Moms for Liberty. Why do they hate the traditional family so much? Why does the government hate the traditional family so much? Why are they attacking them? Why are they spying on them? But we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I'll talk about things that I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news here. Now, this comes from InfoWars, Jamie White, and they report that the Department of Justice deployed its hate crimes unit to track conservative group Moms for Liberty in the same manner it tracked the KKK, according to internal emails. Again, this is just disgusting work. I don't understand. Corrupt. FBI, open up! Corruption. But Moms for Liberty, a conservative education policy reform group, was tracked by the DOJ's Community Relations Service alongside symbols like the noose, the Confederate flag, the swastika, and white supremacy, the emails obtained by the Daily Wire show. The emails reportedly show the only other groups whose movements were similarly tracked were the Ku Klux Klan, a second KKK-style group, and the Oath Keepers militia. Again, it's disgusting work. These are just moms that's wanting the best for their children. But of course, government has to control everything, and they don't like it that these moms are speaking up and speaking out against what's going on. So let's play this clip here.
Tiffany Justice is joining us. Tiffany, and we didn't time this beforehand. We didn't talk about this beforehand. Talk to me about this Daily Wire story about the FBI and Moms for Liberty.
That's shocking. You make me follow Mark. He's so great with you, sharing such important information. So good job, Mark. Shocking breaking story today, Steve, that the Department of Justice has something called the Community Relations Service, and that they have been tracking Moms for Liberty along with a lot of very inflammatory words and the KKK and some other groups. And it's just shocking, first of all, that the Moms for Liberty would be considered to be anything like any of those groups. And we know that. But again,
it's not shocking. It's not shocking that Biden would do this. He uses the FBI, open up, and the DOJ to further his political agenda. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Parents a huge threat to apparently the federal government and the Biden administration. The thing is, Steve, this Community Relations Service was sending emails to school board members. So Luke Rosiak, who put this story forward, saw and realized that Roanoke County School Board was considering putting into place a policy that Governor Youngkin had written regarding how to handle any issues of transgender students in schools, making sure that parents were notified when students were experiencing any type of mental distress. Well, apparently this Community Relations Service didn't like that. So they sent email after email to school boards to basically intimidate them, to try to make sure that they weren't implementing policies that literally some of these school board members ran on and won on these policies to implement in their school districts. So just really shocked.
Straight up intimidation tactics.
Stuff coming out of the DOJ and the FBI after they ignored a FOIA request. And I want to say thank you, Steve, to America First Legal. They are an amazing group. Stephen Miller and the folks at America First Legal are warriors on the front lines. And when they see that the government isn't responding to information requests, when they see moms and dads across the country that are getting hurt, America First Legal steps up time and time again. So bravo to them for helping Daily Wire and Luke with this story.
See, and that's the thing there. They tried to hide it. See, the whole thing of them not releasing things like that is for is not because it's classified or anything like that. It's to protect them because they know they're doing stuff that's wrong. That's why we have to keep. They have to keep on suing and suing and suing through these FOIA because they're not releasing this information through FOIA like they're supposed to. It's just crazy that they had to do this because they want to. They know what they were doing. They know that what they're doing is wrong. That's why they didn't want to release these emails. But the CRS says its role is, quote, preventing and responding to community tensions and hate crimes, bias, bullying, and discrimination. The emails showed the DOJ pressured local officials to accept their assistance. For example, DOJ-CRS conciliation specialist Hannah Levine emailed school board officials in Roanoke County to offer her assistance to ease community tensions over LGBTQ policies at its schools. Quote, CRS is aware of the ongoing community tensions in Roanoke County following the release of the new model policies for transgender students, Levine wrote in an email report in August. Then goes on to say, I'd like to connect to see if we might be able to offer support and services as you work to manage conflict within the community related to this. Again, I mean, this is just wild, right? There's no evidence Moms for Liberty or elected officials in Roanoke were committing hate crimes. The DOJ initially refused to disclose the emails through a FOIA request, but relented in the face of lawsuit by America First Legal. Now, the Daily Wire, they reported that the DOJ concealed the records from the public by ignoring the Freedom of Information Act request, but released them pursuant to a lawsuit filed by American First on behalf of the Daily Wire. They show the Community Relations Service, which says its role is, quote, preventing and responding to community tensions and hate crimes, bias, bullying, and discrimination. Track targets like Moms for Liberty through Google and LexisNexis alerts. The DOJ did not return a request for comment, of course not, on why it was tracking Moms for Liberty. It appears to have used its tracking for Moms for Liberty to identify school boards considering enacting conservative-leaning education policy. Again, they are going after conservatives. This is crazy that our government is doing this. Not because they're breaking any laws, not because they're hurting anyone, but because they don't like their political ideology, basically. It then pressured school boards to defer to the DOJ to resolve the differences of opinion between duly elected conservative officials and leftist activists. Instead of enacting platforms they won elections on. Moms for Liberty co-founder Tiffany Justice, I love that name, condemned the revelations and called on the DOJ to answer for its targeting of her organization, which it has not done as of this writing. I think Congress needs to get on this. I think Republicans in Congress need to get on this and have the DOJ answer to this. But, quote, we reject the notion that advocating for parental rights and the well-being of children is an act of hate, and we call on the Department of Justice to clarify its position on this matter, Justice told the Daily Wire. The actions of the federal government should never infringe upon the rights of parents to engage in the democratic process, she added. What they're doing is wrong. Again, Biden administration is so corrupt, it's so disgusting. I don't understand how anyone in their right mind can be voting for him in 2024. But let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.